Okay, today type conversion in Java. And okay, how to write the program already we discussed. So we are going to see today typecasting. So typecasting, so we can declare the variables and we can assign the values to the variables. How to declare the variable? By using a data type and a variable name. Variable name is equal to, in a single, this is a declaration. So if we want to assign the value, variable name is equal to something value we can give. Okay, that literal or value we can give. These two steps we can write in a single line also. Data type and a variable name. For this variable name we can assign some value. So example is int is the data type, then a is a variable name, then semicolon, the next a is equal to 9. This is the data type, this is a variable. So this variable can hold the value of this type, int type only, then a is equal to 9. Okay, this is the one example. Another example is for example a variable. I can take variable x is equal float type value. That float type value is 7.8 something. We are giving like that. Okay, but here float, whenever we are giving the float type value, then we must give here f. Then this will become as a float type literal. If you are not giving this f, then this 7.8 will be double type literal. This is in a single line. But here our topic is type conversion. Today our topic is type conversion. See, what is the type conversion? Means one type variable can hold another type data. Okay, one type variable, that means one data type variable can receive the another type value. So how we can see that? See here, we write what is type conversion. A variable of one type can receive the value of another type. This is known as a type conversion. One type of variable can receive another type of value. That is, see here we have two cases in this. In the type conversion we have two cases. Okay, now there are two cases. In this. That number one is case one. We take case one. Okay, here we have the data types, different types of data. That means int type, float type, double type, and long type, short type, byte type. We know all these types of data. Okay, for example, already we discussed in the previous class. See here, this is a primitive type data: byte type, short type, int type, long type, float type, double type, char type, and boolean type. See, byte, how much memory it takes? So byte is a small type. It takes a 1 byte of memory. Again, a short 2 bytes of memory, int 4 bytes of memory, long 8 bytes of memory. Like that, byte is a small size. Short is somewhat big size than byte. Then int high size, long very high size. Like that. That means these small type data is there, and big size data is there. Here in the case one, bigger size variable or bigger capacity variable or bigger size variable can receive small size value. bigger size variable can receive small size value. See which one is the bigger size. See in the order I write here, byte is a small type. The next short, next small, big is a short. Yeah, then next is a int. Then next long, long. Okay, then next we write a float, float. Yeah, then next double, double. Okay, yeah, then next we have a char type. So char type will comes before this int. Okay, now so short, the level of the short will come. So before int will come, that means the char will take a 2 bytes of memory, then int will take a 4 bytes of memory. Short is also takes a 2 bytes of memory. Okay, this is the line. That means doubles type variable can hold a float type variable. Float type variable can hold a long type variable. Long type variable can hold a int type variable. Int type variable can hold a short type variable. Short type variable can hold a byte type variable. That means here bigger size variable can hold a receive small size value. So example is see here we can take here uh, long that is x long x, just I declare that. Yeah, the next I can take a int a is equal to 20. Int a is equal to 20. Now this x is a variable, which type? Long type. Which type it is? Long type. But here a is a variable, which type? Int type. Now a holds the value 20. That means 20 is a integer value. 20 is the integer value. So in the next line I can write here x is equal to a. X is equal to a. See here long, this is a long type variable, this is int type variable. So here int type variable can hold the value 20. This 20 I want to assign to x. What is x here? It is a bigger size variable. That means this small size variable value we are assigning to the long type variable. Okay, this is done automatically by the compiler. So this type of process is known as type conversion. So we will see one more example. This is example number 1. Then we see one more example. Example number 2. See here, I can take a double something d, double d. Yeah. Then next I can take here int x is equal int a is equal int a is equal to 30. Now if d is equal to a, I am writing. So what will be happen? Yeah, successfully the value will be converted. So a small size. So see here int type. Int type means it is a small type. Double means it is a bigger size. Then small size variable we are assigning to the bigger size variable. So here double d is the bigger size variable. D is the bigger size variable. A is a small size int type variable. This small size variable we are assigning to the bigger size variable. So this is known as a type conversion. Okay, that is then we see the example also. We see example program. Okay, so this bigger size variable can receive a small size value. Small size value. That is the first point. The next second point is this process, what we are calling this process is known as automatic conversion, automatic type conversion, because programmer need not to do anything, just assign the value automatically, it will done. Automatic type conversion. Okay, this is also known as also known as widening. See here, widening. What we are doing, we are widening it is so this double D, this is the wide area, wide size, but this is the small size. So small size we are storing in high size. That means we are widening, we are doing widening. So that's why we can call it as a widening, wide area. Just try to know that word meaning. Then is also known as implicit type conversion. Also known, this is also known as the terminology. Remember the terminology as a implicit. Explicitly, we need not to do anything. Implicit type conversion. Implicit type conversion. Okay. Yeah, this is about the case 1. In the case 1, bigger size variable can receive small size value. So bigger size means just remember these, observe these things. Here byte is the small type, double is the high type. Okay, now bigger size is the double. Right. This is a first type. Then we go for the case 2. Case 2. In the case 2, the small size variable, first point see here, just reverse for the first case. Small size variable can hold bigger size value. That means quite opposite for that. So how this is not automatic. This cannot be done automatically. Programmer should use typecasting operator. Okay. The programmer should perform typecasting. This is known as a typecasting. So how to do that? By using C. Just if you see the example, then you will understand easily. Example number 1. See here, I can take a small size, that is x. This is the some integer type of variable. Yeah. Then next number 2, I can take here long, that is y is equal to, long y is equal to 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 L. See here, this is the long type variable. Compulsory we must write at end L. Then the value will be long type. So this is 23,456 L. This is the long type value. This long type value we are storing in the long type. Okay, it's okay. But this I need to do typecasting. How I can do? X is equal to y. So x is equal to y. Now this makes error. Compiler will give you error because while we are doing here small size value, we are assigned to the bigger size, then it is automatically done. But here long type means this is a bigger size value. I want to store in a small size variables, but it will be mistake. It is an error. The compiler shows error. Okay, but what should we do? We have to use typecasting. X is equal to within the bracket. So what is the type of X? Int type, int y. In this way we have to write. So here this is known as a typecasting operator. Within this parenthesis, we need to write to which type you want to convert. That you have to write. After then, so which value you want to convert. In which type, which value. Again, this is known as a typecasting. So this does not make any error. This is known as typecasting. This we must write. Without writing this thing, then it shows error. So from bigger size to smaller size. Okay. Yeah, this is a typecasting. That is a type of conversion. This is typecasting. Just remember that. Okay. It is known as typecasting. Just we write this as a point. No error. Typecasting. Yeah, the next point is, so who is doing this? This the programmer is externally, programmer is typecasting. So we can call this is it is a explicit type conversion. Explicit type casting or type conversion. The next one, what we are doing, bigger size, we are keeping in the small size, bigger to small. That means we are making it is known as narrowing. That is widening. This is narrowing. Okay. Yeah, this is case 2. Okay, case 1. Case 1 is a bigger size variable can receive small size. It is automatically done. This is known as a widening. Okay, then a small size variable can hold the bigger size value. This is a this cannot be done. Small size, this cannot be done. Sorry, this yeah, this cannot be done automatically. The programmer should perform typecasting. A small size variable can hold a bigger size. It cannot be done automatically. The programmer should perform typecasting. Yeah, this is the thing. Okay, now we see small example programs on this. How to write a program? You know that. Class. So first we do type conversion. Type conversion. The class name also I am writing as a type conversion. Yeah, the next one is public static void main string args. So we can take a double D. Then now we take int x. Int x is equal to something 30. Now we can print system dot out dot println. Yeah, x is equal to plus x. Now I am printing that x value itself. Yeah, then next now we do type conversion. Yeah, system dot out dot println x. The next type conversion is what we write here, d is equal to x. D is equal to x. Yeah, see this small size we are giving in bigger size. Okay, now again we will try to print system dot out dot println. Now we can print d value. D is equal to plus d. See, same value. If we are printing in the integer way, we are printing in the double way. Okay, double type. This is in the double type. This is in the integer type. Okay, so we can save this with the class name. Okay, we will go to the command prompt. cd desktop java c .java. Compile successful. Java type conversion dot class, just type conversion, enough. See here, x is equal to before system dot out dot println x is equal to x. Then next system dot out dot println d is equal to d. D means this is the double type. Double type means 30.0. These are floating point values. Integer type means x 30. Okay, so automatically the type conversion is done. Now what we do means here we can check for a type casting. Okay, typecasting. Bigger size value. So we can take here double d is equal to 45.5. So we will take a variable x. Now first we will print the d value. After then we will try to print after then we do the typecasting. Then we can print. So here we will do print d value d. After then we do typecasting. X is equal to d. Okay, bigger size variable we are storing in a small size. Okay, then now we can print here x. Okay, so is it work successfully or not? So first we will check. Okay, now what is happening here? Bigger size variable, bigger size value we are storing in a small size. That means narrowing. In the narrowing, what will be happen? See, typecasting, we have to save this. Up, okay. Typecasting.java. See here, so Java C typecasting.java. What we are getting, see here, incompatible types. It is showing the error. So here this symbol is showing, here is the error. Okay, incompatible types, possible lossy conversion from double to int. Okay, lossy conversion from double to int. Double to int, there is a problem. So it is showing that error. Okay, now so what should we do? The programmer, as a programmer, we are responsible to typecast. Okay, now typecast double to integer type. Now save again, try to compile now. Typecasting.java. See, there is no error, successfully compiled. Then now we will try to execute Java typecasting. See here, double 45.5. This is the floating point value. So that is the double value. As it is, it gave you the output. But here, when we are doing the typecasting, then double value converted as a int value. Int value means there is no floating floating point values. So it removes the floating point. The 45, we got the answer. This is the x is equal to the 45 we are getting. This is known as a typecasting. Okay, so small size to bigger size to small size. Remember that widening automatically will done. Narrowing, programmer must perform the typecasting. Okay, yeah, the next topic in our class is, so yeah, the next one is conditional statements. Conditional statements. So what are the conditional statements we have? Conditional statements makes branching of the program. That means it takes some decision. It works on the it works based on the conditions. Okay, now these statements, these can work on based on condition and makes branching of a process. Of the process. Okay, that means when we give the condition, then the statements will execute. But here conditions are evaluated to Boolean values. That means true or false. If expression is, whatever the condition expression, if a expression is true, then some set of instructions will execute. If otherwise it executes another set of executions. Otherwise it executes other type of another type of set or another set of instructions. What are the conditional? So how to make that conditional expressions? To make the conditional expressions, so we have conditional operators. So those already in the operators we saw. What are those? Is equal to, yeah, the next one not is equal to, yeah, the next one less than, next greater than, next less than equal to, greater than equal to, these things. Yeah, the next one, logical conditional operators. Logical conditional operators are and that we write ampersand ampersand. Okay, the next one or those are type symbol. Yeah, then next one not that exclamatory mark. Okay. These are the conditional operators. We have to prepare some conditional expressions. So using these conditional expressions, we can make some conditional statements. What are the conditional statements we have? Okay, now Java has following conditional statements. Conditional statements is first thing we say if and if else. And if else. Number 2 is a switch. Case. Java has the following conditional statements: if and if else and a switch case. Okay. These are the conditional statements we have, and we will discuss about these conditional statements and looping statements in the next class. If anybody have the doubts, then you can ask, unmute and ask. Vijay?
No, sir.
No doubt. Clear today class understood?
Yes, sir.
Right. Can we wind up the class today? Okay, we will meet in the next class. Thank you all.